Hello there, my beautiful friends and chosen ones. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, those of you that are finding yourselves in this collective space, you were chosen to be here today. You also chose this reading, so we have a synchronicity that is taking place. Now, as you can see, I've got a different background. It's because myself and my husband are in Maui. And I've been wanting to film a reading while we were here. And here I am today filming this reading for you. So I've only got a few cards that I brought with me. So I hope that's okay with all of you. What I'm going to do for you is open your reading with 3 oracle cards. This is a spiritual gifts oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Work Your Light oracle deck. I'm then going to pull 3 personal messages for you. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. I'm going to close off with an angel number for you as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, everyone, let's pull some oracle cards and see what messages we get for you. So we are starting with messengers. Some of you are messengers. Let's read the message of this card. You receive messages from the universe and distill them into messages that can be received by those who would benefit from them. So look at that. Some of you are messengers. So once again, you receive messages from the universe and distill them into messages that can be received by those who benefit from them. So there's different ways that you receive messages here, everyone, and you're meant to actually share them and distill them into ways that others can understand them. So your next message here is clairvoyance. Some of you are clairvoyant. Okay, so the message here is, through visions, you can see things involving other people and situations that will happen in the future or have occurred in the past. You'll have to share with me in the comment section below if you're resonating with this card, clairvoyance. So through visions, you can see things involving other people and situations that will happen in the future or have occurred in the past. So what a powerful gift here, everyone. And your third card is descendant. Some of you are descendants. So let's read the message of this card. You come from a long line of healers, herbalists, and wise folks. Their ancient knowing resonates today deep in your spirit. So this is where some of us have gifts or the gifts of understanding and knowing, and sometimes we don't know where that comes from. It's an old soul energy, everyone. So the message again is, you come from a long line of healers, herbalists, and wise folks. Their ancient knowing resonates today deep in your spirit. And I feel some of you have healing hands or healing energy about you. And perhaps people tell you that when they're around you, they just feel good. It's your presence, it's your energy. So you'll have to share with me if anyone says that to you, everyone. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. Now, this tarot deck I picked to bring here because, well, it was the only one that would fit, actually. I was going to bring the Tarot of the Abyss. This is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. And I've been using this in my light workers reading. So we've got the 4 of Swords. Some of you need to rest, take a time out, and really spend some time rejuvenating your energy. Some of you have a lot going on, and perhaps you haven't rested. I feel that your body needs rest. So if you're finding that you're experiencing signs where your body is tired, you're feeling maybe stressed out or overwhelmed, burnt out, this is where you need to rest your body, everyone. Wellness is going to be very important for you. Some of you might be feeling physical ailments where your body is actually trying to communicate with you that you need rest. So listen to your body here, everyone. So the 4 of Swords to start. We have the 10 of Cups. This is the energy of abundance, and you, my friends, are surrounded by the energy of abundance. Spirit actually wants you to be in the present moment. Experience abundance here, everyone. There's abundance all around you. Now, what Spirit is saying is that there are a lot of signs that are surrounding you, signs that you can actually see around you. This is where a lot of us are going to find that the connection to Mother Earth is very important, very powerful, especially those of you that are seeing animals, you're seeing signs and numbers, these kinds of things around you. It's letting you know that you're actually connected to Spirit, right? And being in that present moment, releasing the energy of the past, the energy of the future, right? And just allowing yourself to experience this present moment. So wherever you are right now, as you're watching this reading, Spirit is really wanting you to connect to the energy of abundance around you. Also to practice gratitude, to have a gratitude journal and write in that gratitude journal every single day, because through gratitude, then you start to experience all of that abundance, that positive energy. This is a card of emotional fulfillment as well, right? So the 10 of Cups. This is where you're headed. This is what you're meant to experience. We're also getting the 3 of Swords. So this is pain. These are things that we carry in our heart. These are things that people have said to us, things that have happened in our experience, traumas and things that seem to crop up out of nowhere. These are things that can be triggered within us, emotions, right? Feelings, because of something that's happened to us in our past, right? I'm getting a really heavy past energy for some of you that you know what? Spirit is saying it's time for you to release it. So those of you that are watching, if you're carrying around the past with you, if you're carrying around hurts and pains that other people have caused you, I'm getting a lot of regret. I'm getting some resentments. Maybe there were expectations that weren't met, or something someone said to you that you've been carrying around. These are the things that you're meant to release in your life right now. You are meant to actually experience abundance, love, positivity, right? It's all around you. So why would you carry this around, right? It's time to release it and let it go and surrender to happiness. Surrender to excitement and joy, everyone. Now, what I want you to do today is to use your own intuition with my readings. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This will strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. Wow. So some of you might be seeing cats. I mean, some of you have cats in your home, even dogs, and I'm getting little birds and crows, ravens coming through. So these are all signs that are coming in for you. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also share this reading with someone that might need to hear its message. All right, so those of you that are seeing the numbers 4, 10, and 3, this is coming in as a confirmation for you, but also 4, 1, 0, 3 in that sequence. Anywhere in your life, it's a confirmation. All right, so rest, everyone. It's so important. I feel some of you are having a hard time sleeping. Maybe you're dealing with insomnia. Perhaps you just don't get a restful sleep at night. Maybe there's something that keeps you up at night. Maybe it's fear. I remember when I was younger, I couldn't sleep. And this happened to me up until the age of 35. I didn't realize that I had gifts, and those gifts were senses. Look, I can hear things, I can feel things, I can sense energy around me. I'm very good at people reading. So it was overwhelming for someone when you're growing up to understand. And I just seemed to know things that a lot of people didn't know. And it was overwhelming. And what happened was, especially with the dark, I was so afraid of the dark. I've mentioned this in my readings before. It took until I was probably in my late 30s to get over this fear. I sometimes still have it a little bit. But fear is an illusion. It really is. The only thing that we have to fear is fear itself, right? False evidence appearing real. This is an acronym that I heard from a viewer that had mentioned that she had heard this from another tarot reader. So whoever that tarot reader is out there, thank you so much for bringing up this acronym for the word fear. So fear, it's one of those things that it's hard to explain sometimes, right? I have the fear of wasps. I'm terrified of bugs and spiders, and it's only because I haven't really experienced them. I was stung by a bee, and ever since I was stung by a bee, I'm terrified of them. I'm afraid of getting stung by a bee, right? So fear, again, is an illusion. It's something that we need to understand, something that we're meant to actually overcome and not allow it to stop us. But mostly, I feel that for some of you, rest is so important to really focus on your wellness, your well-being here, everyone, your mind, body, soul, and spirit. It needs it. It needs you to rest. Some of you have a lot of things on your plate here in your day-to-day lives, a lot of responsibilities and obligations. Perhaps you have a hard time making decisions because you're so overwhelmed. Perhaps there's anxiety, right? There's other feelings that you feel, uncertainties and things like that. And it's just an overwhelming energy. Now, the other thing that I'm picking up here with this card is your physical body that is actually trying to communicate with you what it needs. Sometimes I find that we ignore what our body is trying to tell us. Some of the emotions that we feel are also signs our body, our soul is giving to us, because if we're not feeling good, it means we're not resonating with the energy that we're experiencing in the moment that we're experiencing it, when we're feeling those emotions. So pay attention to your emotions here, everyone. Pay attention to your body, because it is communicating with you. This is the only way that our soul, our energy, our inner self can communicate with us, is through our emotions, through the way that our body is feeling, right? So, and what I'm getting here is inflammation of some sort. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. If you're feeling any kind of physical ailments, please go see a medical professional. All right, but I do feel some of you are getting inflammation. It almost feels like your body is screaming. It's trying to communicate with you that something isn't right. All right, your body needs your attention here. So if you're finding that you're dealing with some sort of inflammation, like I'm getting a rash or something like that, or something else that is coming up that is actually interfering with your day-to-day life, this is something that you need to get checked. And I do feel through this card, this has to do with your diet. It's your nutrition. It's the food that you're eating. This is what I'm getting now. I could be incorrect here. This is just what I'm feeling from this card, is that you need to actually take a rest, maybe detox from something that you're eating, and really focus on your well-being. I'm getting even a cat around you that might be communicating with you. I feel cats sense things more than other animals. They're more connected to the spiritual realm. And perhaps you're receiving messages through your cat, through animals around you. Perhaps your cat is extra cuddly, meowing, or I'm getting a lot of purring here. Maybe it wants more affection, and I feel it's because maybe you're meant to rest your body here, rejuvenate your physical well-being here, even mental health, to let go of some of the words and things that people may have said to you, which is coming through the Three of Swords. This is so interesting, everyone. So if you take a look here, she's got 2 swords in the back and 2 on the bottom. She's almost putting things that have bothered her before to rest here. It's almost like, okay, you know what? Let's take a rest from the overwhelming energies of pain and suffering. So this is what I'm getting here, is pain and suffering coming through the Three of Swords. And maybe this energy has been overwhelming for some of you, and you're meant to actually rest from it. Rest your mind here. So mental health is coming up. This is so powerful, because I feel some of us have these thoughts and things that we play in our mind over and over and over again that create emotions that don't feel good. It's a lower vibrational energy. And sometimes we choose to stay in this place because we choose to think about something over and over again that may have hurt us. Repeating something in our mind. Maybe it's something in your dreams that keeps popping up. Maybe you're having reoccurring dreams because of some sort of trauma that you had experienced in your life. So this is really interesting. So once again, Spirit is wanting you to actually release and let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to. Those of you that are especially experiencing dreams or are not able to sleep, it's because there's something there that is heavy, that is weighing on your heart that you have to release. And sometimes forgiveness is the answer, right? It's not that you're meant to forget what happened, but forgiveness is so powerful. Once you release that energy that you're carrying, you're able to really allow yourself to come to this place of peace. And I feel peace is coming in with this card, especially the Four of Swords. Now, there's a connection to your higher self with this card as well. I feel that your higher self is trying to communicate with you. And in order for you to communicate with your higher self, to receive those messages, you have to be in a grounded place. So you have to release energies that are weighing you down, that are keeping you almost busy in your head. You have to transfer that energy out of your mind and perhaps onto a sheet of paper, but you have to release it in some way. So this is where Spirit is asking you to work on releasing energies that you've been carrying around. These are burdens and pains, right? So this card keeps jumping out. It keeps coming into this Four of Swords reading. Sorry, this Four of Swords card. So it's really interesting. And, you know, once you release this, you're going to be able to get a good night's sleep. Those of you that are really having a hard time sleeping. Now, some of you are receiving communication and messages through your dreams, right? And this is the messenger energy and also clairvoyance and descendant. I feel that some of you, so this is in my own family. My mom told me that we receive messages through dreams, and I've had a lot of dreams, future dreams, and I've shared them with friends, especially if I have friends that pop into my dreams. I don't control these dreams. They just show up, and anytime I have them, I share them with my friends, and they usually end up becoming true later in life. I especially am able to predict babies, but I'm not able to control this. It just shows up for me, and then I share with everyone, right? So some of you might be receiving messages through your dreams. So have a dream journal. Carry around a dream journal, because what happens is when we have continuous dreams, if we're able to remember them and actually write them down, you're able to kind of put together a message over time. And it's almost like you're putting together some sort of riddle by Spirit, right? A lot of times I feel like I'm playing charades with Spirit, trying to put together messages that I'm seeing in my mind. And as I'm pulling cards, I'm visualizing in my mind as I'm speaking and channeling energy through. So it comes through in many different ways here. So for some of you, it might be coming through your dreams. Some of you are connected to loved ones that have passed over, ancestors, right? Descendants. I'm also getting ascended masters here. I'm getting your ancestors. It's really interesting. A lot of information and knowledge that you carry that you might not even be aware that you have access to, but you have access to this. And I'm getting an old soul coming in, right? So maybe you were told since you were a young child that you were an old soul, that you have a lot of wisdom. I don't know if any of you have gone to a special class, like you're in a more advanced class when you were younger. You were put in a class that was for more advanced children, or perhaps you were someone that seemed to know things more than adults did, and perhaps someone used to call you an adult child, or you know, you're very wise for your age here. This is what I'm popping in. This is what's popping into my mind here. Someone that's young and you were told that you're very wise for your age. There's a lot of knowledge that you carry within yourself, and you're meant to actually share this as a gift. So those of you that are watching, I feel that you have a lot of wisdom, and just in your own life experience, you've gained wisdom and knowledge. And I feel over the next little while here, you're going to be able to gain access if you already aren't. And you're actually meant to shine your light in the world, everyone, but you need to make sure that you're recharged, rejuvenated, and able to actually express that energy fully charged up. So rest is important. And when you're making decisions, make sure that you're making them from your heart, through a restful heart is what they're saying, from a full heart, right? Follow your heart's path here. They want you to also walk the path of faith. Trust your abilities, trust in yourself, and have faith that Spirit is working in your favor here, everyone. So what is this? You're going to have to share with me in the comment section below. What is this Three of Swords energy for you? So take a look at this image and tell me what this feels like for you. So what I'm getting here is someone that was maybe recently hurt, something that was traumatic, something that happened that has like thrown you on the ground. It feels like you've hit rock bottom. You've been so painfully, and they're showing me this person that is saying, I've just been destroyed by somebody. Maybe there's somebody in your life that has caused pain on you because of their actions, because of some words they have said. I'm getting Spirit saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Okay, so Whatever it is that you're carrying in your heart, I feel some of you are either remembering this in a dream. Maybe there's something that is repeating itself in your mind in your dream. Something maybe just in your mind that you're thinking about and putting energy towards that you have to release and let go of. Now is the time for you to release and let go of past energies, everyone. You have to release whatever these swords are. Pull them out one by one. You can't carry this around because this energy holds you back. It puts you in a loop, in a cycle that repeats itself over and over and over again. Right? Some of you might be finding yourselves repeating a cycle, maybe finding yourselves in a relationship with the same type of person or experiencing the same kind of situations, you know, in your life, and you're kind of like, why is this happening to me? Why does this happen to me every single time? There's a lesson in each experience, and I do feel that some of you are actually not learning your lessons, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just sharing with you what it is that Spirit is showing me. It's almost like somebody that's a hamster on a wheel that just keeps running and running and running. They're exhausted, but they're not getting anywhere in their life. And maybe you experience failure in your life, failure in a relationship, failure in a job. Maybe it doesn't even have to be failure here. Maybe it's nothing negative. Maybe it's something else completely different. But what I'm definitely getting is a lot of pain here. Remorse, like feeling really sad and vulnerable, upset. Maybe there's resentment, grief even, right? And I felt, you know what I'm getting here is someone that put a lot of their energy into somebody, and that energy was not met. In fact, it was even cut off in a way that was abrupt. Maybe someone took advantage of you, advantage of your kindness. It's because you're so kind and loving, right? So when we're giving our energy out there, and I've been preaching this on my channel because I feel it is so important for us to understand that when we give our love, when we give our energy out there, to do it without any kind of strings attached. When we start to do it with expectations, when we're giving our love, expecting it in return, this is where we start to experience resentment. You know, when we don't, you know, our expectations aren't met because we're giving that energy, expecting something in return, right? If we give our love and our energy out without any expectations, without any kind of strings attached, this is where we start to feel the real abundance, the real love returning in ways that sometimes we don't even expect, right? And this releasing and letting go is so, so important. It is so important that you find a way to release and let this go, whether you need to speak to someone, maybe find a counselor or a therapist, right? Someone that you can speak to, because you have to channel this energy into something. You have to release it in some way, right? Because this is going to open you up to a completely different experience in your life. Now, this isn't easy. It's not going to happen like this, right? It takes time. So you have to allow yourself to adjust and adjust with this energy as you're releasing it and letting it go. Because those of us that are carrying this around for a very long time, it's going to feel different to not have this in our life. I've been in a similar situation where I carried a lot of pain in my life, and I wasn't able to actually move forward until I released it. And I released it through just not thinking about it. For me, it was out of sight, out of mind. I just said, you know what? I don't need to carry this around with me anymore. I'm just going to release it. And the minute I released it and started moving, you know, sometimes this energy pulls you back into it because of things that happen that trigger us, that pull us back into this energy, right? So you want to be very mindful and stay grounded here, everyone, because whatever this is, it's actually not working in your favor. Now, there's another thing that's happening. Some of you are taking this energy and channeling it into something creative, something productive. Some of you are taking pain and sorrow, resentments and things like that, and creating stories out of them, creating music out of it, right? So there's ways to channel this. I feel a lot of us need to burn energy that has been pent up within our heart. You're actually going through an expansion of the heart energy, everyone. We've got the 10 of Cups. This is where Spirit is leading you. It's already surrounding you, and sometimes this is so heavy and so comfortable. For some of us, this is a place of comfort, right? We live in this for so long that it becomes a place of comfort. I know a few people in my own life that retreat to this energy, okay? And they use it as almost a weapon, as a way of living their life, because they've been through so many things. They wear it as an armor, And I'm getting, no, I'm not getting spirit warrior. I'm getting the energy of a spirit warrior. And what I'm getting here is a shell that some of you may be wearing because of some of the hurt. So you're not open here. And now Spirit is really asking you to open yourself up. When we carry a lot of pain and hurt, things from our past, it closes us off. That's the other important thing that Spirit wants you to understand is you're meant to actually be open. There's so much that is coming in for you, so much that you're meant to experience. This life that you're living, you're actually meant to live it in the energy of abundance. So this is where you're meant to move up to a higher frequency, a higher vibration. All right? And there's so much abundance already around you. And some of you are meant to actually go through healing. This is also a card of healing, right? And some of you are on that journey. You're healing from some past trauma, pain, and you're coming to this place now where you're finally feeling fully rested. You're finally ready to move forward, open yourself up, and experience life anew. All right? And again, Spirit is actually wanting you to open yourself up. Some of us are, you know, in a place where we don't trust other people. I used to have a lot of trust issues. I feel that I still do, but it's because I have gifts. I'm able to sense people's energy. And if I don't feel good about them, then I am not good about connecting or allowing them into my life. And I feel that's a bit different, right? So some of you might have gifts where you're able to pick up on energies of others and you're able to decipher whether they're a good energy or a bad energy. Now, what I'm getting here is some of you have become experienced with different kinds of people through the experiences that you have gone through. And what's happened here is maybe you trusted someone recently. Maybe you trusted someone so much, but they ended up hurting you. Again, we don't want to carry this around, so it's time for you to release it and let it go. Those of you that are watching today, okay? You're actually meant to experience life through the energy of abundance, and abundance is all around you. And this is something that you're actually meant to experience, something that is your birthright. You are worthy and deserving of love, everyone. And what I'm getting here is a very happy family. Some of you are in a happy family and you're wanting to see growth. Maybe you're in an experience where you're starting to see growth in your life. I'm getting a fertile energy here as well, so expansion in your family. Some of you might be expecting a child. I'm getting a lot of success in your business here as well. So some of you are following the signs, some of you are following your heart, and you're experiencing this energy of abundance, right? This is where you have that home. It's a material abundance. You have those things that you desire. And for most of you, I feel it's not things that you want, not the materialistic things. It's more so the loving energy. The energy of abundance, right? It's not about money for you. It's more about the connections, about the experience that you experience here on earth and the way that you show up in the world. So I truly feel this has to do with mindset for some of you and the energy of of the abundant mindset of growth, right? Of love, of positivity, coming from that place of love, kindness, and compassion, spreading that out in the world, right? Not having any kind of strings attached to the energy of love that you spread out there. Very, very powerful. And know that those of you that haven't experienced abundance, haven't experienced love, I feel that it's time to maybe shift the way that you look at it. I'm not saying that it's you that's, you know, I don't feel that it's not your fault. I feel that it's just, if you were to shift the way that you look at your life's experience, I feel a lot of times this is what we need to do. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I actually went through experience in my life where I was living a life where I wasn't experiencing an abundance. And then finally I decided, you know what? I'm going to start looking through the lens of love. I'm going to start looking through the lens of abundance, of growth. And that's where my life changed. That's where I started to see the abundance, when I decided that I wanted to change the way that I actually look at the world. And I started to notice, you know, when you're focusing your energy on scarcity, when you're focusing your energy on negativity, when you're feeding that energy, you experience it more. And whatever's going on internally with you is then reflected in your reality. So if you're not happy with your reality at this time, I feel it's now time to change the way you actually look at the world, to practice looking from the mindset of abundance, to look at all the happiness, to look for the happiness in your life. This is what Spirit is saying here. And I'm actually having a really hard time explaining this card to you right now, and it's maybe because some of you are finding it really hard to experience love, experience abundance. Maybe this is why I'm feeling this energy, but know that it's truly around you. It really is. Sometimes we have to look for it in our lives, right? Not everything is bad. So the little bits of happiness that you experience in your life, they want you to actually focus on that. Focus on, okay, what is it that I want to experience in my life? What is it that you want to experience in your life? Can you share with me in the comment section below, like, what do you want to experience in your life? All of you that are watching, that is tied to this 10 of Cups energy. What is your dream? What is it that you're wanting to, what's the energy you want to experience in this reality? What is it that you're trying to create, because you are the creator of that? And what Spirit wants you to do right now is actually focus on the good, the happiness, the joy, the excitement. Follow your heart. Follow that joy. Follow that excitement. Right? And then the more of that you're going to experience in your life, because you're surrounded by it. This is where Spirit is leading you towards. This is here on earth, and I'm telling you, it is absolutely available to each and every one of us. I'm experiencing it now in Maui, right? Maui is such a beautiful place, and we just went to a luau last night, and we were watching the performance, and they were just talking about the history here of Hawaii, and oh my gosh, what a powerful story. So the abundance, I'm telling you, it's everywhere. And some of you are experiencing now connections is the other thing popping up here with this card. Know that you are connected, especially if you're starting to experience signs around you. Animals, birds, dogs, cats, right? Any kind of animal, butterflies, angel numbers. These are all signs letting you know that you're connected to Spirit. And Spirit is leading the way here, everyone. So they want you to walk that path of faith and know that you are deserving and worthy of love. This energy of the 10 of Cups is your birthright, everyone. So they're wanting you to claim this energy. Own it, because it's yours. It's yours for the taking, everyone. And, you know, I feel that some of you have some loving connections. You have a loving family. Those of you that are actually wanting to connect with people, you know what you need to do here is release this energy. Now, the other thing that I'm getting here is crows. I don't know if any of you have received any kind of black feathers, feathers with different colors, especially black on them. This is messages coming through. So what I'm getting is someone that's seeing feathers that fell in front of you. Maybe there's a crow and the crow dropped a feather in front of you. Spirit is actually sending you messages. And if you're seeing a crow and you're experiencing the energy of the 3 of Swords, this is a message where Spirit is asking you to release and let go of whatever it is that you're carrying around with you, because this is a heavy burden. This is a heavy load to carry that you're not meant to carry. So it's time for you to release it and let it go. Let it go is what Spirit is saying. Allow this energy of the 10 of Cups to come in. Rest your body. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to heal, and allow this energy to come in and envelope you. Envelop you. That's the word. I'm saying it wrong. So look at that. Very powerful stuff that is going on around you. Some of you might be seeing rainbows. That's coming in as a sign. These are all of your cups full, cups of energy, cups of love that you're meant to spread in the world as well. Some of you are way showers. Okay, you're an example of this energy of abundance. You're meant to live the life of abundance, and people are meant to see it, and then you could share your story of how you got to that place of abundance, right? So look at that. Let's go ahead now and pull a bonus card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, everyone, and see what else it is that Spirit wants to share with you. So we are getting Pleiades. I hope I'm saying that right. Pleiades. This is how I say it. Some of you are ascending, right? There's a beautiful energy around. So some of you might be resonating with the image of the card on the screen. So double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. This is the 10 of Cups. Some of you are meant to uplift humanity through your story, your life's experience, right? We all go through these energies of the 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and some of you are meant to actually share your gifts with others to come to this place. So Pleiades is coming up here, everyone. Let's read the message of this card today. So Pleiades. All right, let's find the message of this card. If I can here. Here we are. So the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. All of the souls, Pleiadians, are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed in this world, everyone. Now we've got to work your light transmission here. So they're asking you to hold the image of this card in your heart. So if you're able to visualize this card, close your eyes and hold it in your heart. And what you want to say here is, I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. I'm going to read this one more time. I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. So look at this. Some of you have the energy of Pleiadians. I love this for you. You are ascending here. You're moving to a higher vibration, a higher frequency. We've also got a lot of spiritual growth that is happening. And some of you might be feeling that maybe you're not experiencing spiritual growth. Perhaps there's something that you have to look at in your life right now that you need to release. All right. So what I'm going to do now is pull 3 personal messages. So this is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. So spiritual news here, everyone. Let's see what it is that spirit wants to share with you. So we are getting this just in. Forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. Whomever you need to forgive, Spirit says now is the time to do so. There is no need to hold on to hurt, anger, or pain. Release it so you can be free. I'm going to read this to you one more time. Forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. Whomever you need to forgive, Spirit says now is the time to do so. There is no need to hold on to hurt, anger, or pain. Release it so you can be free. And this is connecting with the 3 of Swords today. All right. And your next card is breaking news. Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm you. So once again, Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. And this card is actually connecting with the 4 of Swords. All right. And your third card today is in other news. Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith. Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. This leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. So once again, I'm going to read this one more time. Spirit confirms that you are ready to take that leap of faith, everyone. Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. This leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So go ahead and jump already. The time is now. I love this for you. All right, let's close this off with an angel number, everyone. So some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting for you, everyone, 0404, slow down. And slowing down is coming through the 4 of Swords. All right, so slow down. If you're seeing these numbers in this sequence, this is your confirmation of this message. So pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out though. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Now we have some keywords that some of you might be resonating with. They're wanting you to balance everything in your life right now. Balance is really important. Maybe there's something too much that you're taking in, so moderation is key here, everyone. There might be a power struggle. So balance is required here. I'm getting force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and warning. Okay, so these are the key words. So 0404, this is your message, this is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.